Hey everybody, welcome back to Stringman Guitars. It's been a minute, hasn't it? Business slows down, but I've got my buddy Howard's Taylor CE214, I believe is the model number, and it's gotten to the point where it needs a fret level and crown. Okay, so we got it in a sarcophagus. Got the nut taped up, got the bridge taped up, got the saddle out. We've leveled it. These are 25.5-inch scale and a 15-inch radius. So we're going to go with the flat sanding beam. Because I don't think I have a lot to take off. I'm going to start with using 320 sandpaper instead of the more aggressive 220, and you just use the weight of the beam and you work it back and forth until you have no black dots anymore, just like so. I used a .03 feeler gauge to make sure that the neck is flat before I started any of this. And I'm hitting every fret. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and do this. No need for you to watch all this. I put the black marker on here so you can see, I can see where I'm taking it off. So let me do this and I'll be back. Alright, so we got the tops of the frets taken down to the point where I don't see any more divots in the frets. There's edges of divots, but we're going to use a crowning tool, which is meant to take off the sides and just leave a rounded top. So we have to go and get a marker, and we have to mark this up again. And this has two grits on it. It has a 150 grit and a 300. So we're going to do the 150. And the point is that you're going to, let's see here, where's my one that has the side dent? Yep, that took care of it. Alright, so you go and you do this until you just have a little bit of black marker across the top, like a pinstripe. So I've got most of that. Got most of that, a little bit in the middle. You'd expect that you'd get it evenly across, but kind of impossible because whenever you're playing and you're doing bends and stuff like that, you're taking material every bend, you take just microns off. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to leave a little line across the middle there. And I have a couple files I'm going to use. Probably this one and the ever popular Fret Guru. This is more of a medium size. Oh yeah, that helps me out. So I'm going to be working with two files in tandem to take care of this. No need for you to watch all that, so what we're going to do is use the diamond file followed by the Fret Guru to just get it the right shape that we want it. So I'm going to be working with two files in tandem to take care of this. No need for you to watch all that, so what we're going to do is use the diamond file followed by the Fret Guru to just get it the right shape that we want it. Okay, so everything has, let's see here, let's put this one in the middle. Alright, everything has a little tiny line all the way across. Just seeing little things that I don't like as I go here. Alright, now we use the fret rocker. Place it down on the fret and see if you hear any ticking or tapping as you put pressure on either side of the fret you're on. Resting here, here, and here, but if the middle one's high, then you get a little clack sound. C-L-A-C-K sound. We don't want that. You'll notice that you hear the clack there, but that means that this fret's lower, so there's no other fret to play off of here, so that doesn't matter. As long as this fret is level with all the other ones, then you're good. And we're good. And now we're going to just polish the frets. First thing I'm going to do, get me my 400 grit. Just going to take along the edge here so I don't leave any of the sharp fret ends. Nice. Alright, boys and girls, I saw something on the internet with a guy who owns Crimson Guitars, and he talked about using some abrasive powder and a piece of leather. And I thought, wonder if I use some silver polish, which I use, and instead of using a Dremel. I was using a Dremel, and it has not happened to me yet, but using a Dremel to do the final polish can, with the heat, cause the frets to, if they're glued in, soften that glue and have them pop up. So he came up with an idea of using a piece of leather, the more raw side of the grain of leather. And rather than using the powder that has the grit in it, I'm using the silver polish. So I just did the first fret. Man, nice. Come up the side, up the side. He's talking about building a tool to do this, but I'm just using a piece of old belt. And man, what a difference. I'm really digging this. So what's happening is the polish compound gets ingrained into the wood, or the leather, and it allows you to polish it up. And color me impressed. Wow. Alright, so there you go. Get yourself a piece of from when you were heavier or lighter. Old belt, it's real leather. Cut off a piece that'll work between all your frets and be amazed. Alright, I mean, look at that. So let me finish this up. I'm going to get the sarcophagus off of this, and we'll get it strung up. Alright, boys and girls, here's our strings, 13 to 56 elixir phosphor bronze nanowebs. Go ahead and load these up. Okie dokie, folks, let's see where we are as far as relief is concerned. I'm looking for 10 thou or less. And we're going to have to tighten the truss rod, I do believe. Yeah, that's about 20 thou. Okay, I believe he had heavier or lighter strings on this before. It's my guess. But whenever you tighten the truss rod, alright, you want to take some tension off. So truss rod tool, there you are. This takes a 1/4 inch. We'll look at about 1/4 of a turn, and we'll tune everything back up. Let's see where that puts us. And now sneaks in there like a champ. Let's see if we have any string buzz. I've got a little bit right here on the I don't. That is good. Or quit with it. Stupid train. If I fretted it right, it wouldn't buzz. Sounds like a Taylor. Last thing I want to do is plug it in the noisemaker, make sure we have no noise in the electronics here. Everything works. I want to thank you for joining us down here in the underground lair. If you need your guitar brought up to par, or on the Facebooks, you can go ahead and PM us there. Also, take care of the old folks because they are indeed special. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. And most of all, you have an awesome rest of your week.